Yo, this is the Jessie Morgan show. I'm back again. Usually I'm not back-to-back days, but I just wanted to share, I just wanted to share something, about something I never, I dib and dab about, my father being, being a deadbeat or anything like that. But I think that, I think that's a story that I can take y'all back from the beginning time into now and just tell you how that does and how that affects people and how that affects, the big picture of being a deadbeat dad. And that's what we're going to touch on today in our beautiful podcast. Sorry, I'm setting up, shouting out people, wait for the calls to come in, stuff like that. But we'll be on our way. So last time we discussed, we were talking about the women's worth and so we were talking women's worth and stuff like that. And so it's just that's real. I mean, that's real. That's real important to me, and it makes sense. And so I'm the type I just tell you, I just tell you how it is, not how it might be, straight from the heart. That's why people don't like me. That kind of mindset I have. So I'm good with that. So yeah, awesome. So we're just gonna get things started like this. First of all, we're gonna start off with a little music, a little music to get things going, and when we come back, we will everything will be okay. So everything will start off good, perfectly. Get y'all some music to vibe to. Get your drink, get your smoke, get whatever you're gonna do. Relax on this. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be a great show. After one.
But I'm like 98 DMX. Rough rider nigga, pop willies on my BMX. Bruce Banner when it's time to flex. Swear to God I'ma kill the devil myself if I see him next. Got the Ruger loaded with the hollow tips. Put that barrel in your mouth, make you swallow it. No chaser, just half of your face gone. Cosmetic surgery with nothing to trace on. Feel the hot lead smoking like a pothead. AK lift a nigga up, watch him drop dead. Gun talk, semi-automatic with a bump stock. 2 banana clips in a lunchbox. Appetite for bloodshed. Nightmares like a crip in his sleep, seeing blood red. Waking up to the real world. Put that Glock to your dome. Turn a grown man to a little girl. And my bitch wanna have my baby. I hit her with the maybe. Too many sins, hoping God will save me. Trying to change, but I feel the pressure. I sleep with a gun and keep another one right by the dresser. But you never catch me sleeping. I stay woke and spit straight dope. Every bar got a nigga tweaking. My verbal intercourse complex. Got a bullet in the chamber, finna bust like it's raw sex. Better have protection. I spit 45 caliber, my tongue like a lethal weapon. Spit a verse like a magazine. 16 from the dome, turn your home to a battle scene. Listen, nobody move, nobody get hurt. If you reaching for that pistol, I bloody your shirt. Cause you don't wanna feel the wrath of 2.5. Nigga said I wouldn't shoot him, I shot him and laughed. Ha ha ha. Oh, it's coming. Oh, this how we doing it? Yeah. Alright, look. Oh, it's a problem. Listen, I'm back at it again. Still scrapping to win. Still macking a 10. I'll still clap at your men. Still acting a friend. I'll still blacken your skin. Bruised up, girl be like, damn, what happened to him? He wasn't acting right, left him with a fractured chin. Used to laugh at me, now he ain't got half a grin. Thought I told you not to fuck with me. Duck quickly, buck 50, get you killed. Cat pill stuck sticky. About to bring the heat like I'm D-Wade. Gangster with it, I'm just trying to get this G paid. And when the heat sprayed, niggas off they feet stayed. 6 feet beneath the earth is where them peeps laid. My technique made, origin unique grade. Any MC wanna battle me, gon' be slave. Thought I told you I was bout to go, bout to flow, bout to know my name, Mark 2.5, bout to blow. Back by request, survival of the best. Even rival MCs say my style is blessed. This nigga think he hard, no shirt, only vest. Gun in hand, ran up on me, left him with a holy chest. 97.5% sure of death. Toss me into the equation, surely I provide the rest. Thought I told you I was serious, mysterious. How curiosity killed them cats and now they fearing us. I'm back with one more verse, you better step in line. Cause if you stepping out, I'm stepping in, it's reppin' time. And the weapon of choice gotta be the nickel 9. You better watch your back, my bullets like to tickle spines. And I cripple minds in the cypher punchlines. On the clock, I'm the captain, call it crunch time. Cause they don't want no static with
Griselda.
And we are back. We are back with the Jessie Morgan Show. Real talk from Jake Talk for real talk. So I'm excited about this show right now. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it started. So first of all, like, I don't know if you know, my name is Jessie Morgan the fourth. I am a fourth, generation of, my name or my little tree, whatever you want to call it. And it's like, I seen 4 generations. It's like, imagine a kid, imagine somebody seeing 4 generations. I mean, three generations. 3 generations of deadbeats. 3 generations of deadbeats. Like, how you do that? Like, I knew what not to do from the jump. Like, I knew what not to do from point blank. Because I seen my grandfather, not be a good dad. I seen my dad not to be a good dad to me. So I knew what not to do. So I told myself, why would I let my daughter go through something that, that I know that it hurts and it sucks, and and you just don't deal with that, you kid. You still deal with that. You still deal with that shit when you're an adult. Even to now. People dying in their deathbeds. Mad at their father. That their father that died. And they still, and the people they left behind, the kids left behind, still got hate in their heart. Even to this day, I know, I'm sure it's like that. That makes sense to me. It's like, cause it's like, you can't, like the damage you do and not being a father to your kids. You ain't got. You gotta be with a mother. You don't gotta be with the mother to be a great dad. It ain't about that. Because if it's about that, then it's not really about the kid. Like, you just need to focus on one thing. Like, y'all just need to focus on one thing. Like, y'all got one job with that. Y'all can just communicate just between y'all two, just about that one thing, and that's it. As long as y'all got this, because at the end of the day, as long as y'all got that situation right, you good. And man out there, if you want everything you want in your mind, how you want it to play out, just take care of the situation. But you know what? End of the day, if it's gonna be right, she gonna benefit off the kid anyway. So you know it is what it is. Why wouldn't you want that anyway? Why would you want her to have the same lifestyle if you were not there? If you weren't in the household. Cause that's what I want. Because I mean, like you did. It's like, so you gonna leave them with nothing. So what? So you mean you gotta play the game? Like I don't want nothing to change. Like just because me and her mama changed don't mean my kid's situation got to change, because so that's grown folks' business. She had nothing to do with that. As a 6-year-old, she know how life is set up, and she know what makes sense to her. So you know what I mean. And besides that, other stuff like, oh well, you can't do this because we got to move, because I was like, nah, man. I'd be like, you know what? How much that room costs? Tell me how much the room costs. Water, gas, you know what I'm saying? How much? Give me a number. Give me a solid number. We can write it down. We can, you know what I'm saying? Get it notarized or whatever. So number, this is it right here. I continue to pay for medical care. That's it. I can do what I want to do. And I can see when it's on to. I mean, I don't got no limits after that, because it's like that. What? He can't. Why? Then there's no no's. You know what I mean? There's no no's. Like, well, no, because why you saying what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're straight. Your shit straight. So you do what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But nah, man, like my dad was like not around at all. Like he was that dude that we see him like every other 4 months, and he'll come over there like, what's up, boys? He like, what's up, boys? Come in there, go in there and see my mama, close the door, come back, leave that guy. All right, boys, and that's it. Like that dude didn't teach me and my brother, how to fight, ride a bike, none of that type of stuff, And then when he did come, it was like, it didn't come. Between the 4 months, if he did come, it's because, he was coming to give us a whooping, because my mom was something that we did. Cause my mom was just two single. Me and my brother 11 months apart. You know what I'm saying? We don't get along. Me and my brother It's another story, another time. See, we had a blowout today. You know what I'm saying? But so we don't get along. I think that's just what that is. But what I'm saying is, like, my mom had like 2 boys. We 11 months apart. You know what I'm saying? We the same age for a whole month. You know what I'm saying? In October. You know what I'm saying? I mean, October through November. We 11 months apart. So she didn't deal with that. That's some situations. So when the situation got too big or whatever, then she just said she called that dude, come over there. She'd give us beatings with extension cords. You know what I'm saying? Like phone cords, like the old house phones cord, like the cords on the walls to the old paper and the phones. It was, he used to yank them things out the damn wall, and he used to beat us. Man, we used to have whelps, man. Then he used to leave like down. You know what I'm saying? No lesson, no nothing after that. You know what I'm saying? No talk, no nothing. He ain't even sitting and talk that. What was it? You know what I'm saying? Walked up the house and burned out. Didn't no lesson, the reason why I did this. No teaching, no nothing. Only thing, me and my brother looking at my mom like, you a snitch, you a tattletale, But we was wrong. Kids, and that's what it is. But it's like, you didn't even do that. Like, you didn't tell me to fight, ride a bike. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to teach myself all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I got off the porch and I ain't know anything. Like, my mama didn't teach me anything. You know what I'm saying? Because she just didn't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, to a point. So, She knew enough for I'm saying she knew enough for herself, but not enough for me and my brother. That's why we are the way we are, man. And him night and day, you know what I'm saying? People think what they think, but it is what it is, man. I don't understand. Like, I'm the type of person, if I don't understand something, I just repeatedly wash my hands away with it. And that's just kind of what I do with my dad. And so, like now, and I am trying to build a relationship with him now. That we talk on the phone, you know what I'm saying? We text, you know what I'm saying? We talk on the phone like once a month or something like that. We text like once every 2 weeks or something like that, see how I'm doing, whatever. So I'm trying to build, but I'm the type of person. Man, you know what? You can't miss nothing you ain't never had. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just straight up. You can't miss nothing you ain't never had. So, to that point, it's like, I ain't never had $1 million. So, it's like, I can't miss it. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have seen $1 million in my face before, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I have seen $1 million in cash in my face, but I ain't never had it all at once like that. That's me. That's all mine. But to a point, so I just never. So me and my brother, we just like, you know, like it's just kind of like he like you know, so my dad made it. He made us feel like, and it was, and in reality, it is. 'Cause if you think about it, and how I'm about to say it, it was kind of like. His attitude with us, his whole thing with us was about, it's like, I just see y'all when I see y'all. And so now we like, shit, I just see you when I see you. It's kind of mindset you have, so you don't communicate. You know what I mean? You don't communicate unless something happen or whatever, or something happening and you be like, I guess I go. I ain't seen him in 2 years. I ain't seen him in 3 years. I ain't seen him in a year or whatever. Okay, maybe. Like that sympathy, you know what I'm saying? Like that sympathy. Because at the end of the day, any deadbeat dad in the world walks around with guilt. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, and anybody, you know what I'm saying, and any, you know what I'm saying, and anybody who's a deadbeat dad and who can get back in their kid's life, I applaud you, and I applaud the individual, because that's hard. You know what I mean? Because I have seen the struggle. I am doing the struggle. I'm trying to do the struggle. But I mean, my wife struggles with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? And she used to try. I'd be like, whoa, that's a lot of effort in my mind, but never said it out loud. But the effects that you can just have of just not being there is monumental. Because like my father never built with us. He never told me like, okay, this is kind of women you need to look for. You know what I'm saying? Like these, like, you know what I mean? Or like, okay, these kind of dudes that you don't need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? You need to, you know, you need to work on school. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to go to Alex, man. You really need to jump into that basketball thing. Because we're gonna do this basketball thing. You know what I'm saying? Guide me. You know what I'm saying? Like do something. You know what I'm saying? Like do something. Like, do something. And you did nothing. Just hoping that I was going to be all right. Man, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I came down 10 toes down. I stepped on the ground. When, end of the day, I told myself, when the man leave the house, you know what I'm saying? When the man left the house, man, I had two choices. I had to stand and I had to fall. And I chose to stand. You know what I'm saying? I did, you know what I'm saying? I had my first job. I hope I ain't gonna get nobody in trouble, but, you know, it was all good, whatever. I ain't gonna say no names, but, you know. But my first job when I was 14, it was under the table, and I was working at this place called MJ Designs. My mama started going to church, and this dude was a deacon at the church, and so. You know what I'm saying? Said he knew my story, and I told him my story. I was like, man, we need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need a job. I'm just trying to work so I can just feed my brother. You know what I'm saying? I can just put food and groceries in the house. That's all I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to spend no money on no clothes. I ain't trying to spend no money on no shoes. Like, I promise you, I said, you see me in the same thing that you see me every time I come to church. Like, no. I promise you. And I told myself I said the day that you see me, I said the day that you see me, I said the day that you see me change, I said fire me. I said because that's not what I came here for. And I'm 14 telling him that. Because you know what? Because I was like, because I'm letting because in my mind I'm letting that man know that I am not a liar. I'm 14. I am a 14-year-old kid telling you like I am not a liar. Like I want you to call me. I want you to, you know what I'm saying? I give you that power. Because I was that serious about getting that job. I needed that money that bad for my family. Dad wasn't around. He wasn't helping. He didn't even know we was going to eat what we eating. You know, how you don't even know your kids ate? That's crazy. I can't even imagine. And I know my daughter, she ate it. What are you talking about? What? Should make sure. Should make sure. My daughter privileged like a mother. She like, is it dinner time yet? What we eating for dinner? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. Sometimes she eat what we eat. Trust me, no, we're not the parents that we eat. We do separate meals for her or anything like that. But she does have her own selection of food in the house. Like she has her own food in the house. That I can say, and I think that makes sense for anybody. But she actually has all her food just for her. You know, that's her mama thing. You know what I'm saying? Love it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. But now, but Dad, he ain't figure out we was gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know my shoe size. I mean, he didn't know I was thinking about girls. I mean, nothing. I mean, he didn't tell me. I mean, he didn't teach me like to like look out for these type or that type. Nothing. Like, and I just had to figure out everything on my own. Like, for no reason. Like, why does that happen? Like, how you not, like, care enough? I don't be understanding. Like, what's the deal with that? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I understand the world take you over. And he told me like the world, man, he just got sucked in the world. He got sucked in the fast life in the world and just being out and just, you know, in your 20s and your 30s, you just living life. And you just, you know what I'm saying, you just smashing and dashing and you living life and you going to work and, you know what I'm saying, you going to bar, you drink, you living life. And, I mean, I get out there, man, I done it, I did it, I lived it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? But damn, we gotta care though. Gotta, you know what I'm saying? Want, you know, and instill something in your kids. Because they don't learn from you how they don't know. If they don't learn from you, they don't know. They're gonna learn from somebody else. And don't have any of the attention that you have. Because you created it. I mean, bad person. You don't say one bad person. I don't take that. One bad apple. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? A child can be, you know what I'm saying? The young adult can be gone forever. Jump off that porch, they can be gone forever. You know, just because fathers didn't build with them, especially girls. Man, the fathers did, man, we gotta build so much stuff into these young girls. Like, I'm seeing it, and I'm here every day. Like, I'm really here every day now. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't here every day because of my job. You know, but you know, y'all know about that. But, you know, it takes me out maybe like 200 some days a year, you know. If my my dyslexic math gets me right. But yeah, but we gotta instill, man. Like I'm instilling so much stuff in her, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, helping her with her wit and her fortitude, and you know what I'm saying, and building and helping building character, and you know what I'm saying, and showing her ways. Like my daughter, she'll come to we'll come to the door, like to the car door, and she'll stand there, staring there until I open the door. She was standing. I taught her that. I said, you don't open the door. You don't open at the middle ring. You don't open the door. Not if he with you, because right now I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm her dad. You know what I'm saying? Like as a point. You know what I'm saying? Because you know as a point, if you go to the point, I'm her guide. You know what I'm saying? I'm her. I'm her guide. You know what I'm saying? I'm her guide to what expectations. And so she'll know. Like, you ain't open the door. Why? We're not. No. You know, that's an X right there. I ain't open the door. She already knows. See, so right there, they'll let you know. What woman in the world? I mean, I know some women don't care. There's some guy to open the door for them and stuff like that. But I'm like, to me, I'm like in my world and what I want, shit, that's on me. A dude gonna have to do that for my girl, for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach her, you know what I'm saying, teach her to be independent. You know what I'm saying? Teach her, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach her shit. I'm gonna teach her how to, you know what I'm saying, change a flat tire, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach her how to jump a car, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm you know what I'm saying, teach her some, you know what I mean? I'm gonna teach her how to you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna teach her how to shoot a gun, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, whatever she choose to have one or not. But the fact she do, then, you know, she knows she don't, then she had to pick one. You know, whatever, you know, okay, whatever scenario, she know what to do. You know what I'm saying? She knows something. Point blank, she knows something. And so, you know what I'm saying? You know, teach her how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Teach her how to protect herself and defend herself. You know what I'm saying? Defend herself, anything, defend herself. You know what I'm saying? So, male or female, whatever. Keep her sharp. Tell her that she gotta be sharp. You know, you gotta watch your surroundings. You know, be great. That's all. I'm totally down with that. What is it? Roll up. That's why There's Jessie Morgan. What's up? No.
Marauder. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.